Hello, Jan.
Hey,
Could you give an introduction about yourself?
so my name is Zian. I'm 26 years old. I'm a French Lebanese. I've been living in Australia for the past 4 years. I'm a business owner, judo black belt, father, and unvaccinated.
Okay. Why did you choose Australia?
At the beginning, I was just traveling, and then I was here and I saw that there was opportunities to make money, so I decided to stay, found a woman. So that's enough reasons. But I
Okay,
don't know
fair.
if I'll stay here, yeah, forever.
And in near future, are you planning on staying in Australia then, or do you have plans to go somewhere else?
The ideal would be to be location free,
Right.
obviously. But if I can't manage to do that, I will stay here. There is good money to be made here.
Okay, fair enough. And you said judo black belt. How long did that take you?
Took me 10 years, 12 years. So my father put me in judo when I was 3 years old. And then he told me, until you're black belt, you can't quit. So
You can't leave, did you say?
yeah, you can't leave here until you're black belt. Because all my
So
family is a black belt.
now that you're black belt, did you leave or are you still doing it?
Nah. As soon as I had the black belt, I didn't even make any fight with it. I just quit straight away.
You just what? Sorry, you quit.
I just quit, yeah, straight
Oh
away after
wow.
the black
So
belt,
just
yeah.
stay true to your father. That's respectable. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. Didn't have a choice.
fair enough.
Yeah, my mom,
Okay,
my dad is a black belt, and both of my brothers is black belt as well. So
okay.
that's a family thing.
Yeah, interesting. Nice. So, what did you do before you joined the real world?
So after I quit judo, I started breakdance, and I did that for from 15 to 22. It allowed me to travel around the world and see many countries. Then I went to America for about 4 or 5 months, then Australia. And Australia, I started working, and then I had an opportunity to start a business. So I did. And then I joined the real world in
Okay.
what, December last year.
And how has that progressed for you? What have you learned? What campuses did you get into? Which campus ended up sticking?
So I joined, and it was the beginning of the marketing bootcamp. So this was something that really interested me because I wanted to learn how to create content and being able to market on social media and learn sales as well. I think it's a very important skill that you can use pretty much in anywhere, pretty much anywhere.
All right. Okay. So, is that the only campus you've been in, the marketing bootcamp?
Yes, because Luke told us that it's good to choose one skill and to commit to it 100%. Because if you start something and then you say, "Oh, let me try this and let me try this," at the end you do everything but you do nothing.
Okay, fair enough. So, you've been in marketing bootcamp for a while now. What have you
Yeah.
learned? What has that led to progressing for you?
So I've learned pretty much everything that I know. I came in with no skills at all, and they've taught us day by day, this is what you have to do, this is what you have to do, this is what you have to do, and it gave me a lot of knowledge, I would say, and it allowed me to make money. So far I've made 5,000 with one client, and thanks to the real
And
world,
what did you do for them?
I was editing content for them. Yeah, editing
Short
videos.
form, long
Yeah,
form, what kind?
short form. Yeah,
Short form.
yeah.
So for short form edits, how many do you do for them per month or per day to get that 5,000?
I would say I was doing maybe 1, 2 clips per day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, so just to have a better understanding, you go
yeah.
on a sales call with them. What did you propose you do for them for that 5,000 per month?
So I proposed. So basically, he contacted me. So I made a video on TikTok that went kind of viral, and the guy commented, and I saw his comment. Went to see his profile, He had like 300,000 followers, but I saw that the video was not following the all the fundamentals that we've been taught inside of the real world. So I contacted him and I said, "Look, what you're saying is great, but you're not following this, and that's really important, in order to catch and retain attention." So I was interested, and I say, "This is what I can do. This is what I can do. I can do a free sample for you to show you my work." And he said, "Okay." I sent him, and he was satisfied, and I worked for him.
Right. Video editing is something I've done as well in my past.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see just how many people don't understand the fundamentals that you're taught in
Yeah.
the marketing bootcamp and just how much you can change. Even it's a lot of small things that end up coming together and adding up to make an either good or bad video.
Yeah.
Because if you see a bad video, it's like, there are 5 even small tweaks you can make. And
Yeah.
then from there, you'll go from hundreds of views to hundreds of thousands potentially, just
Yeah.
from those small changes. So yeah, it's you definitely are taught some. Would you say it's actually no? Let me backtrack a bit. Did you have any editing experience before you joined the real world?
Not at all. Zero.
Okay. And have you looked at any other courses or online material since joining the real world? And if so, how would it compare to the real world?
No, I've never joined any courses. I never trusted any of them. These type of people that are telling you, "I will teach you how to make money working 1 hour per week and you will make passive income for the rest of your life." All this kind of stuff, it's really smelled a scam. But what I liked about this one is when you go in there straight away, they tell you, if you don't work hard, you won't make anything. And I like that because
Mm-hmm.
they're not selling you a lie. They're telling you, if you want to do something, if you want to make money, you have to work.
Okay. And how did you? Okay, so initially you were making videos on your channel, then you said you landed that client. Are you looking to onboard more clients, or are you focusing on your own business, doing something else?
So basically, I worked for him for a couple of months, and then I'm trying to see long term the future. And with AI coming, this is gonna disrupt a lot of everything. It's gonna disrupt everything. So I was thinking to myself, what's the best move that I can do for the future? And I think that one thing that AI won't be able to disrupt is personal branding. The sense of community and personal branding. So that's why I said to this guy, "Look, I'm gonna try to start my own page and start my own stuff." On top of that, they just created the new AI campus and creation content where you can learn communication and fluential speaking as well. So that was perfect. So I say, I'm gonna go into that. It might not be the best choice right now in terms of money, but I believe that in the long term, it will be beneficial.
Okay. So, what would you say was the biggest challenge you faced when you were starting out as a video editor?
The biggest challenge, to be honest, nothing that they teach you, because what they teach you is very clear. And if you have any question, if there is anything you struggle to do, you have someone explaining to you within a minutes. So that's not a problem. And I never had a problem with discipline as well, even though I had my business in real life. I have my business in real life, which was taking me about 10 hours a day, 8 to 10 hours. I was still coming out and work on the real world for 6, 7 hours after that. So I didn't face really any challenges, to be honest. And I found success with the videos pretty quick as well. So yeah, no.
Okay. So, would you say you already had discipline instilled in you
Yeah.
because of the judo you had done, or maybe other areas in your life?
Yeah, a lot
So,
of things. Yeah.
it sounds,
Sorry.
you were saying?
Yeah, because of judo and because I always put myself in uncomfortable situations.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a chef as well. So I was a chef. That was my first job, and I worked in the one of the high Michelin star restaurants. So that instilled in me as well discipline, consistency, excellence, all these values.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So you went from a chef to a video editor. And how are you planning on scaling your video editing expertise? Or are you going to build an agency around it or do something else?
I don't know, because I'm thinking, do I want to be a video editor? I don't know. I think what I want to do is help people. And I know that I have a mindset that a lot of people don't have, that I built this mindset over the years. And it's really in me to push people and push people to be better and all of that. So what I will try to do is help people, to be better, build a mindset, and help them in any way I can.
And you would do that how? Through coaching or what?
Yeah, maybe coaching. First, I want to develop my personal brand. Have like right now I have 10,000 followers. I would like to get higher up, and then maybe coach them. I can teach people how to edit as well, but I'm not sure how the future and what opportunities will be in front of me.
Yeah, fair enough. And how different is your average day now then compared to before you joined the real world?
But right now I have a goal. So before, as I told you, I already had the mindset, I already have the discipline, but I didn't have any guidance or knowledge. And that's what the real world brought me. So now I know I have a goal, I know how to do it. And the only thing I have to do is keep working hard every day. So I would say that it brought me guidance, and that's what changed really.
Okay. What about the community within the real world? Did that have any effect, and maybe the wins channels as well?
Yeah, for sure. You see so many receipts, man. These guys are making so much money. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There's people out there 14 years old, 16 years old, you can see making 30,000, 50,000, 100,000. That's mind blowing, and it's motivating as well. You're like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
if this guy make it, I can make it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And why do you think they only charge $50 for all the value that's provided in the real world?
Because I think that's a good question. I think that they're not here to rob people off. I think they really genuinely want to help people to improve their life, to escape the matrix.
Mm-hmm.
And I think $50 is something that most of the people can afford, and I think it's a good price, and I think it's very low compared to all the value that you have inside. It's nothing. $50 is nothing.
All right. Did you initially think it could be a scam before you joined?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, at the beginning, I was listening to Tate, and I saw that he was talking about this, and I was like, nah. And then I had a 10-second thought process. Am I spending $50 in anything that is more useless and that is not bringing me anything? And the easy answer to that was yes. If you're eating outside, I don't know if people are smoking or buying new shoes, buying clothes, all that stuff, So I said, you know what? Yes. I put $50. I said, let me try 1 month. Worst case scenario, I lost $50.
Right. And then what did you expect before you went into the real world, and how different was reality from your expectations?
So the reality was way better than my expectation. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think anything. I didn't have any expectation. I just say, you know what? I don't want to be this guy who didn't try and was saying, no, it's a scam, it's a whatever. And I didn't try. I said, let me try $50, no expectation. I'll go in there. I will give my 100% and I will see. And I gave my 100%. And within the first month or 2 months, I landed my first client. And that was the first client that I DM'd to try to contact them,
Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
Nice, right?
that's real.
Okay. And what kind of an impact has Tate had on you, if any?
So one of the big things that I could relate to with him was the first thing, and the big thing was brotherhood, because I have two brothers as well, and we have the same kind of bond. We grew up together. We always push each other to be better. We live all in the same house with all our women. We have the business together. So that was one of the things that I could relate to. In the way of hard work and everything, I already had that, but he confirmed that. But the main thing I would say is the understanding of how the world works, really works. Yeah, it helped on that, how the world really works.
Right. And in terms of that understanding, it's interesting because I know what you mean because of the intro that you said. So
Yeah,
part of that
yeah,
is
yeah,
really in that.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So professors, what did you think of Luke as a professor? Since not many, I don't actually ask that as a question usually, but I do wonder.
Yeah, I was very surprised how much Luke is invested inside of the real world. I would think Luke is it's their cousin. He's already very successful. He's got everything. I was thinking it might be the guy you will never heard of in the real world, or he would put the announcement and this kind of stuff. But that's it. But you can actually see him inside, replying to people, helping people. And I was very surprised by that
Hmm.
because
Right. And it's probably quite surprising as well, just how much knowledge he has on the subject, right?
he's a machine. I swear he is a machine. The guy is he is a machine. Everything that he knows, you can see that he knows what he's talking about, and he's done the hard work, and you can see he's a machine.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Right. Okay, so this question I've kind of prompted twice already, but I want to ask if I just isolate it as a single question, if you've had any more to say about it. So, since you're on this trajectory, where do you see your life heading in the short term, medium term, and long term?
Whew. So short term is I want to keep going with the branding, uh, putting more video out, try to get more views, more reach, and potentially landing more clients as well for the video editing. Middle term, I would like to maybe quit the business that I'm doing in real life and only focus myself on the online work. And long term is obviously my end goal is location freedom more than anything else.
Okay, nice answer. Cool. Sounds very good, and I look forward to seeing your progress.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in terms of questions, that's most of them. So, now to end off, for people who are unsure about joining the real world because maybe they think it could be a scam, what
Mhm.
advice would you have to them?
Look, it's your loss. If you don't want to join, it's your loss. If you're telling me that you're not spending $50 in McDonald's or eating outside, if you need those $50 to eat or drink or sleep, then that's fine. But if not, that's the best $50 you can invest. That's for sure.
Hmm.
So if you don't join, it's your loss. If you join, you better be ready to work hard.
Cool. And for people who want to find out more about you or contact you, where can they do so?
So you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube as Onayfit, Onayfit. I got banned from TikTok already, so you can't find me there anymore.
Okay. And yeah, I will add those to this description of the video. And Jan, thank you for your time.
Thank you very
And as
much
I
for
said,
having
look
me.
forward to actually doing a follow up in future. So all the best to you until then.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.